Have you ever wondered, how did a man from the 15th century envision inventions that would only materialize centuries later? Such is the enigma of Leonardo da Vinci, a figure whose genius transcends the bounds of time. His talents were as vast as the horizon, encompassing a wide array of fields from art to science, and everything in between. Leonardo da Vinci, a name synonymous with artistic brilliance and scientific curiosity, painted some of the most iconic masterpieces, the likes of which, such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, still captivate millions today. Yet his genius wasn't confined to the canvas. His mind was a cornucopia of innovation, filled with ideas that were centuries ahead of their time. But who was Leonardo da Vinci, the man behind these masterpieces? What sparked his insatiable curiosity? To answer these questions, and to understand the man behind these masterpieces, we must journey back to the beginning. Born in Vinci, Italy in 1452, Leonardo was the illegitimate child of a notary and a peasant woman. This humble beginning may seem a world away from the legendary status he would later achieve. Yet, even in these early years, the seeds of his extraordinary genius were being sown. Nestled in the heart of Tuscany, Vinci was a town of rolling hills and verdant vineyards, a picturesque backdrop for the young Leonardo. His early life was marked with a sense of curiosity and wonder. He had a voracious appetite for knowledge that was nurtured by his father, Ser Piero, who recognized his son's talents early on. Despite his illegitimate status, Leonardo received an informal education that included Latin, geometry, and mathematics. Yet, it was his artistic talent that shone the brightest. As a child, he would sketch the world around him, capturing the beauty of Vinci's landscapes and the intricacies of nature with a precision that belied his years. At the tender age of 14, Leonardo's life took a significant turn. He was sent to Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, to apprentice under the renowned artist Andrea del Verrocchio. Here, he was exposed to a world of art, science, and philosophy that would shape his worldview and influence his later works. Under Verrocchio's tutelage, Leonardo honed his skills in painting, drawing, and sculpting. But he wasn't just a passive learner. His inquisitive mind led him to explore beyond what was taught, delving into areas like anatomy, engineering, and architecture. He would often lose himself in his sketches, filling notebooks with his observations and ideas, a practice he carried throughout his life. In this nurturing environment, Leonardo's talents blossomed. By the end of his apprenticeship, he had not only mastered the traditional techniques but also begun to develop his unique style and approach to art. His early works displayed a depth of understanding and a level of detail that were truly remarkable for someone so young. These formative years paved the way for the genius to unfold. Leonardo da Vinci, the illegitimate child from Vinci, would grow to become one of the most celebrated artists and inventors of all time. His journey serves as a testament to the power of curiosity, passion, and perseverance. As Leonardo stepped into adulthood, his talents began to shine brighter. This period of Leonardo's life was marked by a series of firsts, each one propelling the artist towards the fame we associate with him today. In the bustling city of Florence, Leonardo received his first independent commissions. The Adoration of the Magi, an unfinished piece, showcased Leonardo's unique ability to bring movement and life onto a static canvas. Despite leaving it incomplete, this piece stirred the art world, causing a ripple that still resonates today. But it was his move to Milan that truly marked the onset of Leonardo's rise to fame. Leaving the familiarity of Florence behind, Leonardo sought new opportunities, new challenges, and a new patron. He found all this and more in Ludovico Sforza, the Duke of Milan. Under the patronage of Sforza, Leonardo produced some of his most iconic works. The Last Supper, a masterpiece of perspective and narrative painting, was one such creation. Depicting the emotional moment when Jesus announces one of his disciples will betray him, Leonardo's genius was evident in every brushstroke. His ability to capture human emotion, from confusion to shock, set him apart from his contemporaries. Sforza also commissioned Leonardo to create a grand equestrian statue, a project that would engage Leonardo's interest in both art and science. Though the statue was never completed, Leonardo's meticulous studies of horses for this project demonstrated his scientific approach to art, a trait that would later define his work. But Leonardo was not just a painter or a sculptor. His notebooks, filled with sketches, inventions, and scientific observations, reveal a mind that was constantly questioning, always learning. His work for Sforza allowed him to explore these interests, blending art and science in a way that was unheard of at the time. Leonardo's fame was spreading, but his insatiable curiosity pushed him beyond the canvas. His rise to fame was not just due to his artistic skills, but also his relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding, a journey that would take him far beyond the confines of a painting or a sculpture. Leonardo da Vinci was more than an artist. He was a scientist, an inventor, an anatomist, an architect. And so we delve into the deeper layers of da Vinci's genius, beyond the brush and pigments, into the realms of science and technology. His curiosity was boundless, his thirst for knowledge insatiable. Let's start with his fascination with the human body. Da Vinci's anatomical studies were so detailed and so advanced, they could have revolutionized the field of medicine had they been published during his lifetime. His sketches reveal a deep understanding of the human skeleton, muscles, and organs. He was, in essence, an artist of the human form, both inside and out. But Da Vinci's interest didn't stop at the surface of our skin. He looked to the skies, dreaming of flight. His notebooks are filled with sketches of flying machines, from the ornithopter, inspired by the flight of birds, to the aerial screw, a precursor to the modern helicopter. His work in this area was hundreds of years ahead of its time, a testament to his innovative spirit. Then there was his exploration of water. Da Vinci was captivated by its movement, its power, its life-giving properties. He studied the flow of rivers, the action of waves, the effects of erosion. He designed canals, locks, and dams, and even conceptualized a diving suit. Water, for Da Vinci, was a source of endless fascination and a symbol of the fluidity of life itself. In every field he touched, Da Vinci left his mark. He was not just a painter but a polymath, a true Renaissance man who saw the interconnectedness of all things. His curiosity was his compass, guiding him through the vast landscape of human knowledge. However, the end was drawing near for the Renaissance man. His time to explore, to create, to dream was running out. But as we'll see in the next chapter, even in his final years, Da Vinci's spirit remained undimmed, his genius unquenched. In his final years, Leonardo found himself in France under the patronage of King Francis I. The setting had changed, but the spark of genius continued to shine brightly. Leonardo, already in his 60s, never ceased to create, explore, and learn. His insatiable curiosity was as strong as ever, and his work continued to push boundaries, even as he neared the end of his life. In the tranquil French countryside, he produced sketches and scientific studies that furthered his exploration of the natural world. He delved into geology, botany, and anatomy, his meticulous observations and detailed drawings testament to his enduring passion for knowledge. Though his paintbrush may have slowed, his mind certainly had not. But Leonardo's time in France was not just about work. He found a friend and patron in King Francis, a relationship that allowed him the freedom to pursue his interests without financial worry. The king, in turn, was captivated by Leonardo's genius, once stating that no other man had come into the world who knew as much as Leonardo, not so much about painting, sculpture, and architecture, as that he was a very great philosopher. In 1519, Leonardo's extraordinary journey came to an end. His death marked the closing of a chapter that had forever changed the course of art and science. But even in death, Leonardo remained an enigma. The exact location of his final resting place is a mystery, adding another layer to the legend that is Leonardo da Vinci. Yet Leonardo's story doesn't end with his death. His influence spans centuries, his works and discoveries still revered and studied today. His notebooks, filled with sketches and observations, offer us a glimpse into the mind of a man who saw the world differently. His paintings, from the enigmatic Mona Lisa to the iconic Last Supper, continue to captivate and inspire. Leonardo da Vinci, the man who saw the world in a way no one else did, passed away, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire us. His final chapter may have closed, but the book of Leonardo's life remains open, inviting us all to explore the depths of his genius. So, who was Leonardo da Vinci really? This question invites us to a journey through the past, to the life of a man who lived over 500 years ago. Leonardo was not just a painter but an inventor, an engineer, a scientist, and a philosopher. He was a polymath, a person whose expertise spanned a significant number of different subject areas. His observations and inventions laid the groundwork for numerous modern scientific disciplines. His masterpieces, such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, continue to captivate audiences worldwide, testament to his timeless artistic genius. His scientific explorations, though less known, were just as groundbreaking. His studies of anatomy, physics, and engineering were centuries ahead of their time, influencing countless generations of scientists and inventors. Leonardo da Vinci, a man of many talents, left an indelible mark on the world, a legacy that continues to inspire and intrigue. Leonardo da Vinci, a man ahead of his time, a testament to the limitless potential of the human mind. That's a wrap for today, folks. If you enjoyed, tap that like button. Don't miss out on the fun. Subscribe to stay tuned. The excitement is just beginning.